Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing some World War II wartime recipes, and we're going to be making some cookies called orange drop cookies, so it's going to be interesting and hopefully they turn out looking good. So let's get right in to the video. Oh god, there's so much on my face. So I apologise for the cracked screen, but this is what we're going to be using. And we've got the ingredients here. And we have an orange because we need to grate the rind off the orange. And we have some baking powder. So, grating the rind is a bit annoying, but you need 2 tablespoons of rind. And I don't know how well it's going to go because I don't know if this is working yet. So, this seems to be working a bit more than what I was doing. So we're gonna do it this way. But I don't think this is even gonna give us enough. But it's working. Even roll. Yeah, seems to be working. So we don't actually have enough honey for the recipe. But we're just gonna end up having to use the whole bottle because it's like the easiest way. It's so satisfying. This is my new Winnie the Pooh now when he's in Honeyland.
Everything is honey.
Oh, that was a giant bubble. It's so satisfying. Okay. Yep, it's literally only just about got up to 300, but it's a lot of honey. So
We don't want to make 4 dozen biscuits anyway.
No. Okay, so we've got about 300 grams of honey. So now we need 170 grams of butter. I might need another spoon to get this off. So we're going to need quite a lot. And then we have to mix these two together. More. So and I'll get back to you when we got. So now we've got all the butter in the honey. Oh, it makes disgusting sounds, but it's really satisfying. Okay, not that close, but it's quite, like, I like mixing honey and syrup stuff because it's like a nice, thick, satisfying texture. That looks like some sort of weird, like, abstract or something. I don't know what I'm trying to describe it as, but it's actually mixing easier than I thought it would. So now I've just got to mix this up. Now I need 300-ish grams of plain flour. But you didn't put it to 0. Okay, so we did put it to 0, I just wasn't paying attention. Right, so 300, almost there. And a bit more. Okay, that'll do. Focus. So we need 3 teaspoons mixed in with the flour, like so. You can't really tell the difference. It looks like a giant bowl of flour, but oh well. Technically it is. I just put my finger in the honey.
And half a spoonful of salt.
Ignore the fact that it says WW2 salt, which is not gonna. Okay, how much?
Half a teaspoon.
The moment you want it to come out, it doesn't come out. It's literally not coming out. So now I'm just mixing the bowl of baking soda, salt, and flour together. So now we're going to sieve this into the honey and butter. Now we start the long process of sieving the flour into a bowl. You know what? It looks like snow or icing sugar. Like.
Slow.
So now we're mixing. I said for the eggs.
Yeah, you need to.
So now we're mixing the flour mixture in with the honey and butter. It's starting to look like dough now, but it still feels relatively like honey. Okay, so now it's time to crack an egg in carefully, and then we're going to break the yolk a second just to make it easier, and we'll go and fold the egg in through the mixture. Did it say to add the orange stuff on? So in a minute we're going to add the... What are you doing? We're going to add the rind in a minute.
I don't want the screenshot.
What do you want? So now we're going to add the orange rind. Just get some of that off. We're going to mix that in. And then we're going to squeeze the juice from half the orange into it. Maybe one of those like things that like skids some of the juice out.
Because it's going to be too wet, I think.
Okay. Wait. Look. It's a mouth. Hello. So now we're going to put the mixture for 30 minutes, and whilst we're doing that I'm going to write down the recipe on a piece of paper because we're doing this for a type of homework we get called Pick a Mix, and we get a choice of activities to do based on the topic we're learning about. I'm trying to find some good lighting. And I chose to do the cooking, so I need to write out the recipe and bring it into school. I'm going to draw each step of it to make it more interesting. So I'm going to film that whilst it's in the fridge. So it's in the fridge now, so we just have to wait for 30 minutes when we set the timer up. So I've written the title in fancy sort of writing, and now underlining is not going to work. I know, that's what I did, but that doesn't underline the rest of it, so there's no point doing it underneath the O.
I'll just do it underneath the letters then.
So now I've got a fancy line and fancy writing. We need to write what we need to make it. So now I think I'm going to draw a picture of the cookies in this empty space here. So I need to find a photo on. So I'm copying the picture of these cookies on the paper, not the phone. So I'm going to draw a stack with one leaning on the side. And there's 3 in the stack on the photo. So we're going to do another slightly flatter, thinner one on the top. And then a nice full cookie leaning on the stack. Like so. So I'm going to colour the cookies in. I'm going to be using yellow ochre, cadmium yellow, cardamom yellow, and orange. And mainly most of the cookie is going to be the yellow ochre, but I'm just going to go around the outside of the cookie with a bit of yellow. Now I'm going to go do that with the other ones, but sort of on the top instead of the side. And then I'm going to go in with yellow ochre, ochre, whatever, I can't read apparently. And we're going to colour pretty much the whole cookie in with this colour, and I will add a bit more yellow into it in a minute. And then I'm just going to colour over it with a light layer of yellow, just so it has a bit more colour in it. And then I'm going to add a few flecks of orange in each one. And they're done. So now I've just been given a good idea. I'm going to change the O in orange into an orange. So I guess we're just going to draw the slices. So I've drawn a quick orange in the middle, and now I'm just going to, if I can get them out of the thing, use a different variety of yellow and orange and create the colour. So the orange is done, and now I am going to write the steps underneath. In this space